feel like doing anything. You know, but Bruno Mars sang, I don't, today I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to lay in my bed. He doesn't feel like picking up the phone either, so leave a message at the tone. But it's a nice sunny day today, and I can't stay in all day. And I've got a bill to pay. I told him I've got been paying today. I've got to go to the bank and make sure that I've got enough money in my account first. Otherwise, it could say there was. I mean, I could pay it now, but over the phone. But um, I'd have to. It might. You know, when they say a check bounces because the money isn't in there, that it could. They could say it's been refused. I don't know how much money is in the account. You see, but I feel very fatigued, and all I feel like doing is just going back to bed again, lying on there, and then getting up for a bit and going back to bed again. But I can't. It's like I said. It's a nice sunny day today. I've still got to get out, even though I don't feel like it. And I went to this religious meeting last night, and I said to this bloke there, I said, I never actually feel like going there, but I make myself do it. I make myself go, and he's very impressed by that because it takes a great deal of determination to do something that you don't want to do, doesn't it? But I don't feel like doing anything, but I will do some. I'm gonna get dressed now and get my pajamas off, and I may probably I might have a shower actually because I very often find that having a shower wakens me up. But I had an early night last night. Well, comparatively early for me, but it doesn't make any difference when I have an early night because my body isn't used to going to sleep early. It'll only start to make a difference when I have an early night on a regular basis, which I don't. Hi, hi. Hello. Yeah. I'm saying hi to whoever it was that. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. It's good to have a good live chat, isn't it? Um, I don't. I usually do my videos live unless I need to change the direction of filming. You know, I think it'll I think it'll take a bit of a what I've only I think or another reason is that I think I'll make the video last a very long time. This now hasn't lasted 5 minutes yet. My live videos are sort of they're very often in the 10-20 minute range, that length. But it's my mother died 9 years ago at the end of this at the end of this month, and I've been left to my own devices. I was living on my own, living independently for about a month before she died, and maybe just over a month, not long anyway, a few weeks basically, maybe 6 weeks or something like that. And since I've been living independently, I've just gone to bed. I've been left to my own devices, and I've gone to bed whatever time I felt like it. And there, I've gone past the 5 minute mark there. And it's not. I've been staying. I've just gone on social media on my phone or on the telly and stayed on it till goodness. And I've not had a clue what time it was because I was just so engrossed in this in this internet. And I was going on. I went on it till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe four sometimes. There was a woman that got addicted to a computer game after her husband died, and she was only getting 2 hours sleep every night. And she never did anything. She never did any work. She never did any housework. She never fed the dogs. She didn't feed her children. She didn't cook for her children. They just live off. They had to live off uncooked food because she wouldn't cook for them. And what happened was, she got caught out in the end because one of the neighbours looked through the letterbox and saw the appalling state of the house, and they sent for the police. And the police came round, and they could smell this horrible stench coming from the living room. And they came inside, and to the you can imagine how they felt when they saw the dead bodies of two dogs lying on the floor with all flies buzzing off them. The mother had just got addicted to this computer game. She was doing it all the time. She never did anything else. And it was the results of her husband dying. You know, she let her dog starve to death and neglected her children. So I've mentioned this before in the discussion about video game addiction. That's crazy. Maybe playing the game was a coping mechanism. Well, it wasn't a very good coping mechanism, was it? When you're going to not cook, if you're going to not cook for your children and let your dog starve to death and leave their dead bodies rotting on the carpet, it's not a very good coping mechanism, is it? But I think to a certain extent you are right because the internet in general has been my coping mechanism. Yeah, sounds like you lost the plot. I think the internet has been my coping mechanism, but I'm going to have to learn to cope without it more. I used to I tell you this. Years ago, I wasn't on the internet. I had computers at home, but I didn't go on. I didn't use them for surfing the internet with. You could, as you probably know, you can use them in public libraries for an hour free, and that's what I did. I just went on the. Well, all I did was I went on the internet in the libraries, and just used them for browsed them, had a look what was on there for free. And in sort of autumn of 2010, my mum had her first stroke, and she was in Leighton Hospital for a few weeks, maybe more. Then a couple of her friends took over the running of the house. Well, while she was away, because I wasn't there at the time. I was in the I was in this respite home called Sandy Way Lodge, because my mother, because I've got a condition, that's called Asperger's syndrome. My mother never trusted me enough to leave me in the house on my own, even though I was an adult. And I got put in this respite in this respite home called Sandy Way Lodge. Anyway, I came home, and my mum came home from hospital, and her friends thought it would be a good idea for us to go on the internet from home to order food over it. Well, the thing is, we never use the internet for ordering food. We had a food order from Sainsbury's. We had a food delivered from Sainsbury's, so we never use the internet. I just used it for looking at rubbish on basically, and I was just addicted. I got addicted to it very quickly. I think. My mum noticed that was addicted to it. She could hardly say the word addicted, but even though she could hardly say the word, she knew exactly what was going on. But she's not here anymore, and I've got to get my life simply got to get my life sorted out. I've got to make sure I get to bed at a reasonable time. Make sure I get enough exercise. I can't go out on my bike at the moment because the back wheels the back tires knackered. I've got to take it into a bicycle repair shop soon. I should have done that today, but I didn't feel like it. And if I don't get enough sleep, I'm not gonna get enough exercise because all I'm gonna do is just stay in this flat all day. So because I don't feel like doing anything, and all I'm going to do is just keep looking on the internet all the time, and I'm going to lose a plot. I have lost a plot already, really. Well, my social life isn't. Try to maintain a good sleep schedule and eat healthy food that will give you good energy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, where's the wisdom? I like to get comments on my videos and I'm getting them and getting the comments are pouring into my videos right now, and I like it. For a long I've had a YouTube channel for years, and all that happened was I posted video after video after video, no comments, no one commented on them. But now I am getting comments, and I'm glad. But I need a better coping mechanism than what I've got, or else I'm going to lose a plot. I'm a poet and I don't know it. That's another thing. I've got a poetry playlist. I've got a. I'm going to start doing more poems soon. Anyway, I've got a goal to be able to monetize my YouTube channel, but whether it'll ever come to fruition or not, because you've got to have at least 500 subscribers, which I've got less than 400 still, and you've got to have either three. Yeah, you appeared on my recommended a few months ago talking about Doctor Who. I've been subscribed ever since. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thanks. That's Doctor Who's coming on again this month. I'm looking forward to what's in store for us. I mean, whoever had the idea for Doctor Who must be dead and gone by now, I think. But their ideas lived on. But no, they had an idea they had an idea that lived on. It's like that Tony Warren that came up with the idea for Coronation Street. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's no longer with us, but Coronation Street certainly is. It's you can have we can have an idea that never dies. You can come up with an idea, and it never dies. Yeah, can't believe it's still going on after 60 years. Yeah, it's been going 60 years, Doctor Who has. I think I think I think they actually got the idea from it from the film The Time Machine, the film they made of the H.G. Wells novel in 3 years earlier in 1960. But it was, I think, to make it seem as if it wasn't just a copycat. They, they came up with a few ideas, such as a fancy time machine that was bigger on the outside and on the outside. It was bigger on it was bigger on the inside than on the outside, and it also had the potential to change its appearance to suit its whereabouts. Although the circuit that enables it to do this has never been repaired. It was repaired. It has been repaired for short for a short spell during the series, but for most of the series, they've always kept this appearance of the phone box. I think it'd be actually more innovative, really, if the chameleon circuit wasn't knackered and it could. Yeah, isn't it called a chameleon circuit? It is a chameleon circuit. I've done a video on this. I think I think what the script writers have wanted to do is to for this spaceship to always retain its appearance as a police box, but potentially be able to change its appearance to suit its whereabouts. So they introduced the idea of a chameleon circuit, and that idea was introduced was introduced from the beginning, right from the beginning. Because it was a chameleon circuit that needed repairing, they could retain this appearance for a police box throughout the series without having to change that. But you have to come up with ideas that are original, don't you? And I could do a video on that. Will it ever be possible for something to be dimensionally transcendental, like a TARDIS? It's like, I mean, my TV is a 55-inch curved one. Well, I'll get on to regeneration in a bit. My TV is a 55-inch curved one, but it could make the Eiffel Tower appear in my living room. And how tall is the Eiffel Tower? I mean, I don't know. Does anyone know how tall the Eiffel Tower is? So something that could be miles up in height could appear on my living room in my living room on the screen that's 55 inch. And in that way, you can actually change the size of something to fit your living room using a television. But for something to be really, you know what I mean, bigger on the ins. Of course, it only appears as how it's bigger on the ins on the ins. 984 feet the Eiffel Tower is, yeah. Well, it could appear on my TV screen, on a 55-inch TV screen, and it's small enough to fit in my living room on a screen that size, even though it's 984 feet. So in a way, that's something that's the example of something being dimensionally transcendental, isn't it? Really? Yeah. So that's that's like in a way that's like the TARDIS. It appears its size is actually disguised in it. Really, you don't have the whole you have the whole world in your living room. Ah, yeah. Well, this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the TARDIS. Its size is actually disguised. It's made to look. It's disguised as being much smaller than what it really is. In the same way that images on your television are similarly disguised, disguised. But we don't know how to do that, do we? And I could do a video on that, a discussion on that will we ever have a technology to disguise the size of something? So that could be my next discussion for my channel about will we ever have the ability to disguise the size of a spaceship? So I've done discussions on whether time travel will ever be invented or not. So I've nearly got up to 22 minutes. I'd do a countdown, couldn't I? I got there. 22 minutes. I think that's long enough now. Well, I'll have to leave this and I would get on with my life. I think anyway. I'll be back soon with more material. Bye.